Hey everybody, Alonzo here with GulfCoastSmoke.com, and today we're comparing Traeger's Chicken Rub to Weber's Kickin Chicken seasoning. Watch the rest of the video to make sure that you can find out how to win one of these exact rubs that we're using today. So if you're new to the channel, know that we like to do these seasoning comparisons so we can give you guys as much knowledge moving forward about flavor and texture and all that good stuff that comes with it, so you can make a good decision on if you want to buy one of these seasonings. So one of the first things I noticed on both of these seasonings when we went to pick them up was the Weber has the clear bottle where you can look through it and you can actually kind of see what you're buying, and the Traeger Rub doesn't. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't really like that so much. I'm not saying that this is not going to be good, but I definitely prefer to be able to see it in the bottle. If we look at the first few ingredients on the Weber seasoning, you'll see onion, salt, garlic spices, red pepper, orange peel, etc. And if you look at it through the bottle, it looks like there's going to be a lot of coarseness here. And I think that that's going to make for a pretty interesting chicken. Typically, I don't eat seasonings on chicken that are very, very coarse, but I'm curious to see how this one's going to turn out today. And if you look here on the ingredients on the Traeger Rub, there's cane sugar, salt, spices, orange peel, lemon peel. So that sugar first tells me that this is going to be sweeter probably than this, so we might have two completely different rubs on our hand. Obviously, you can't see anything on this Traeger Chicken Rub, so I don't know what the coarseness is going to look like at all. So let's pour these out. So the first thing I notice when I look at these two seasonings is there's 100% differences that I think are going to make a huge difference in the end, but obviously we'll see after we cook this chicken. So the first thing I see on the Weber Rub is that it is a lot more coarse than the Traeger seasoning, and you can see it right there on my finger. I think that's going to make for a different texture on that chicken skin. If you look side by side at the color on these, you can see that the Weber is a little bit redder, and I believe that's because the Traeger, the first ingredient there was that cane sugar, and that's obviously going to make it a little bit more white. And if we put the Traeger seasoning up to the camera as well, you'll see that it's definitely got some coarseness. It looks like that's probably black pepper right there, a little bit of that dehydrated orange, but it's nowhere near what the Weber has. Comment down below which of these two seasonings you would rather try based off of what you've seen and heard so far, and also comment some ideas of what we should compare next. Don't forget, it does not always have to be seasoning comparisons. It could be cooking methods, it could be barbecue sauces, hot sauces, whatever. We just want some ideas, and based off of your ideas, that's how we're going to choose who gets one of these seasonings at the end of the week. So about an hour and 15 minutes later, this chicken is done. We started indirect on my Weber kettle for around an hour, 50 minutes or so, and then we put it directly over the B&B charcoal just to crisp up that skin a little bit, as well as cook the chicken a little bit faster. I was getting hungry, I was getting impatient, so I wanted to kind of hurry the cook up. You guys saw from the B-roll that this chicken breast looks so juicy. I know the rest of it's going to be juicy, but now it's time to put on our mask and blind taste test both of these and give you guys some insight on what they taste like, what the texture is like, and then maybe you guys can choose which one you want to try. Okay, I'm going to take a bite of the first piece here. Tender, juicy. I don't know where I'm putting the chicken. Tender, juicy, crispy skin, extremely savory, and it definitely has some texture on it. If I had to guess, I'm 99.9% sure that's the Weber seasoning. Just based off of the way that it looked in the beginning, I can pretty much come to that assumption. I could be wrong. Also, this one right here had, I would say, pretty much no sweet in it. In the Traeger one, the first ingredient was the sugar, so I'm pretty confident that was the Weber seasoning. If I could give you a description, like I said, it's savory, it's got a little bit of crunch on there. It does taste good. I don't know if I would necessarily choose it for my chicken rub, but let's taste this next one, which I'm assuming is the Traeger rub. All right, let's try the second one. That's got to be the Traeger one. It's sweet right off the bat, but I get nice flavors from that. I can definitely taste the lemon peel and the orange peel. The citrus notes from that is very good. I can taste black pepper. I'm going to take my mask off now. And if I was wrong on that, then honestly, I don't really know. I was correct, right? Yeah, the first one is the Weber. The second one is the Traeger, and I'm choosing the Traeger pretty much 100% of the time for this chicken. I think that the Weber seasoning is good, but I don't think I would choose it on my chicken because I don't know if I necessarily want, it's not that I don't want savory, it's just that I don't know if I want all those textures on the chicken skin. I think if you cook chicken properly, it has a great crisp to it and you don't have to really worry about any of that other stuff. But the Traeger seasoning, like I said, I tasted sweet. I tasted the citrus notes from the lemon and the orange, as well as that black pepper. So overall, this one here is the Traeger, and I'm gonna put this one as the winner. Don't forget, give me some ideas on what our next comparison video should be, and you guys will be entered into a chance to win one of these two rubs that we used today. All that I ask is you guys shoot me an email in the end if you win, and let me know that you're completely fine with getting an open container from me. You're not gonna hold me liable. It just helps protect me, helps protect you, and other than that, that's all that I need. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.